wanted to kind of give a baseline overview for homeowners insurance for someone who is new to adulting or new to this chapter of adulting, and they're looking to purchase their first home or move into home ownership rather than renting. And so explaining what homeowners insurance is and why they're going to need it after purchasing a home or while purchasing a home.
Okay. Well, let me start back again. I'm Sharee Ross. I'm with Comparion Insurance Agency. We are actually a company backed by Liberty Mutual. Everybody knows Liberty. So instead of us just being captive agents where we are only allowed to write Liberty Mutual products, we function as a broker. So we have access to several different carriers for all sorts of things. As far as homeowners insurance, I have access to probably about 12 to 15 carriers. So my job is to always get you the best coverage, not at just the best rate. That's important too, but the best coverage for that fits your situation. And going back to homeowners insurance, it is a very, very key part of your home buying process. We all know that you go house shopping, you have your realtor, you have your lender, but your insurance agent, we are in that picture. We're in that triangle. Y'all need us. So my thing is I work with a lot of realtors and lenders hand in hand to make sure we have that final piece. It's not the final piece, but somewhat of the final piece to make sure you guys get to the closing table on time with no issues and no hiccups.
Perfect. Okay, wonderful. Okay, and so that is an overview of everything that we have going on. And so how would you simplify exactly what homeowners insurance is and why they need it?
Well, your homeowner insurance policy, it is the insurance that covers if your home were to be destroyed. How would you be able to replace that? And it's not a fact of issue. If you need it, you always need it, especially if you have a mortgage on your home. It is a requirement. You have to have that mortgage, that homeowner's insurance in place. And so again, that covers your dwelling, which is the walls and the roof of your home. If anything were to happen, if it were to blow away, your insurance policy, it has what's called a replacement cost on there that covers your dwelling, and that is how much your insurance company covers to get your home replaced if you were to lose it.
Okay, perfect. And so if I was looking at a house and I wanted to buy it and I needed homeowners insurance, like what kind of options would I have as a consumer?
Okay, as far as homeowners insurance options, it's only if you're going to be an owner-occupied home or rental-occupied home. If you're going to be the one living in that house, it is what's called an HO3 policy. Nobody needs to know all these things, but that's what you're going to be shopping for. The biggest thing when shopping for a home, the biggest thing we look at, how old is your roof? That's one of the biggest things. How old is the roof? And then we also always want a 4-point to see the 4 major functions of your house. A lot of people don't know that, but us insurance agents, when writing your insurance policies, we do have to make sure that that risk is to satisfactory condition. So that's your electrical, your plumbing, your HVAC, your roof. Your roof. We keep saying roof because that's a big part of it. A lot of people don't know that or don't think that. But yes, your roof is a huge part of it.
Okay, perfect. And I know we didn't quite talk about this when you and I talked, but I also know that the roof is one of the things that made a lot of insurance companies leave the state of Florida a couple years ago. If you weren't into the home buying market before and you're trying to get into it now, what sort of changes can you expect, or what should you know about that situation and what your options are for coverage providers?
You shouldn't know anything about it. As far as somebody going to buy a house now, it wouldn't really affect you because it's all on the insurance side mostly. The only thing that we would want to make sure is that your roof is a permitted roof. It's not a deal breaker if it's not, but back then, a lot of people were getting roofs fixed or repaired or replaced, and they were not going through the proper channels, we'll say. So there are tons of roofs out there with no permits. Again, it's not a deal breaker, but we only just have one option for you if that's the case. Okay. So again, it's nothing that they would need to know about or research about. It doesn't affect them in the home buying or the homeowners insurance buying process.
Okay. Okay, cool. And so how much should I budget for a monthly payment for my homeowners insurance? If it's built into my mortgage payment or if it's like a separate thing?
Okay. 9 times out of 10, if you're buying a house, it's probably going to be included in your mortgage. Your homeowner's insurance is. Homeowner's insurance is based on a lot of factors. Your roof is number one. Well, the premium is based on a lot of factors. Your roof is number one. The location of your house is number two. If you're near water, if you're in a flood zone, anything like that, the size of the home is also a huge factor, and the age. And then lastly, which a lot of people don't know, your insurance score. Just like how you have a credit score, you have an insurance score, and insurance companies look at that, your credit worthiness, and if you've had any claims, auto, homeowners, water damage claims, anything like that, that affects your insurance score and your insurance premiums.
I did not know that.
Yes. And that's a huge thing. So I'll be like, yeah, your insurance score brought the premium to this. And they're like, what? Yes, ma'am. So all of those things, that equates to, or your face is cracking me up, but yes, all of that affects how much your premium can be. I could quote the same house to 2 different people and it'd be a different rate because of those things.
Do you know when you're in school and they're talking about this is going on your permanent record? It's not the kind of permanent record I was thinking of. Oh, wow.
Okay, yes, insurance scores.
So how should we, when we become a homeowner and we have homeowners insurance, how do we keep our insurance score looking good?
My big thing is the premium's going to be paid on time because it's going to be paid at closing, so that you don't have to worry about. I tell a lot of my clients, before you feel like you need to file a claim or contact that insurance carrier, call me. Let's talk it through. Because a lot of times, once you factor in how much the repair is going to cost or what your deductible is, it's not worth it in the end. Because your claims, that affects your insurance score. So after you're in the home, that is the biggest thing. If you file a claim, if you need to file that claim, I always suggest reach out, talk to someone first, because I had someone call me the other day about a fence, because that is covered in your homeowner's insurance, but it's part of your other structures. And it was like a $3,000 worth of damage. Her deductible is $2,500. And I'm like, I'm so glad you called me. No, don't file a claim for that, because they're only going to give you $500. It's going to be a hit on your insurance score, on your insurance record. It's not going to be worth it in the long run.
Okay. Okay. And so can you give us some examples of when it would be good or applicable to, I mean, like, sure, fire, house is gone.
Yes.
Like, of course that, but like what other instances?
A tree hit the house or something that's a major damage. That's what I would say. Even your personal property, your insurance, homeowners insurance covers personal property. It all depends on how much you may have, but it covers theft of personal property, not just in your home. If you're out of town, out of the country, it is still covered.
Okay.
But again, it just weighs in on if it's worth it or not. If you want to spend that $1,000 or $2,500 deductible.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Like I said, major damages, a tree fell on the house, a house fire, things like that, where you also have a benefit in your homeowner's insurance where loss of use, where you can't, the house is unlivable. You would use your insurance for that. And then they will help you pay for wherever you're temporarily going to stay.
Okay. Okay, cool. And so I maybe got like maybe 2 or 3 more questions. And so with this, I was kind of thinking we're moving into hurricane season. And how does the flood insurance work with homeowners insurance? And can you help us clarify that?
Ooh, don't mention flood and homeowners insurance in the same sentence. That's number one.
I won't do it again.
Hurricane season is coming up, and then I need everybody to pull out their policies, because your regular deductible and your homeowners insurance, your hurricane deductible is 2 different things. So that is number one, and it's usually a lot more than your $1,000 or $2,500 deductible. So,
Okay.
and then flooding, if you're in a flood area, you should already have flood insurance. If you're not in a flood area, you should still have flood insurance, because the homeowners insurance doesn't cover flood.
Right. Right. Okay. So it's important to protect your investments. And so they have other resources available for a well-rounded picture when it comes to protecting your investments in that essence.
Exactly. By all the things.
Okay. And is that something that they can get with you guys, or is that like a whole different? Oh, it is? Okay, cool.
We do everything under the personal lines umbrella, including umbrella insurance. I do renters, auto, flood, all the things.
All the things. Okay, bundle and save, period.
Oh,
okay.
Exactly. And then flood insurance it's relatively inexpensive, especially if you're not in a flood zone.
Okay. Okay, good. If you just want that extra protection. Okay. I think that has been an amazing broad overview of homeowners insurance. I don't know what I don't know. So have we kind of missed any talking points that you'd like to highlight for people who are new to adulting and need to get some insurance?
Let's see. As far as the coverages, we went over, it covers the home, the structure, of course. Other structures is anything that's attached to the house. Let's say there's a carport or something like that. It does cover fencing, sheds, anything like that that's on the property. Your personal property, your electronics, your clothing, that is covered. We spoke about loss of use if you're unable to live in that home. It does also have liability coverage if somebody were to get hurt on your property and they tried to sue you. That's in there. And then medical payments as well. If anyone were to get hurt and then they needed medical assistance. All of that is included in your homeowner's policy.
Okay, so it's more than just your home. It's a lot of things going on.
Yes, it's a whole big blanket of things.
Okay. Okay, cool. Wonderful. Yes. Okay, that was perfect. How can we contact you? How can we sit down with you, consult with you? What does that look like?
I am always available at my computer. You can give me a call, 850-347-5735. It is my cell number. She goes everywhere I go. And then my email is sharee.ross@comparioninsurance.com.
Okay. Okay, cool. I'm gonna make sure I put that in the subtitles nice and neat for us. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.